2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Pistons. For the Bulls, more than dangerous. Only two teams ahead of them in the East. They can compete against anybody. Pistons, Bulls is next. We'll be right back. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right, and the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Johnson is out there with Knox. Then it's Ball, and it's Puffkin in at the two-guard spot. And for Detroit, Cunningham is the point with Thompson on the wing. Sharp out there with Miller. Believe it or not, the regular season is almost over, Greg, for teams that are out of the playoff picture. What's important now?
Well, I think, Kevin, first you need to self-evaluate. Check out your roster. Who do you keep? Who do you let go? And then once you figure that out, you start thinking about which guys to bring in.
And it's going to be the Bulls right off the tip. Here's Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Right through the D for the layup.
It is so hard to slow down Cade Cunningham, especially when he gets positioned he likes in deep.
Ball, the pass to Johnson. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now, here's Cunningham. We saw him with 29 points last game. And there's the drive.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A unique talent. Cunningham has the size of a wing and the skill of a point.
Johnson outside. Pass to Buffkin. Three-pointer. Miller grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Pass to Buffkin. Over Miller. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Excellent move to score the basketball despite a weak pick.
Ball against Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Here's Johnson. 11-point game his last outing. Over to the wing. The pass to Knox. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Johnson. Down low, Toole. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Cunningham against Ball. Shot from 12. Basket counts.
If you're the defense, you have to know where Cunningham is at all times.
Cunningham against Ball. Pass to Bufkin. Bulls from the top of the key. Detroit with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And Ball slams it in.
The hops of Lonzo Ball gets up high to slam it in. I love it.
Cunningham against Ball. Out to the right wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Passes it to Knox. Back to Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
That's good from Johnson. And Johnson drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Detroit.
For Cade, consistently knocking down threes, it'll open up the rest of the court.
Pass to Bufkin. Good D by Thompson.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Ball finds Johnson. Here's Toole, and it's denied. And they'll get another chance. Just 4 to shoot. Deep 2 from Ball. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Clever move by Lonzo, working with his team to shift the defense and finding an opening.
Cunningham looking it over. Lets it go. Rebounded by Knox.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Here's Ball. Can't hit from 12.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Ball with it. 9-point game his last outing. Johnson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 5. Excellent D there by Johnson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the basket by Knox.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
And now let's see which rookies have been leading the freshman class in steals since the All-Star break. Wiseman with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Now, here's Washington. Defense right on him. 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Bulls leading by 3. 13 feet away. Another one falls for Chicago.
I like this. I really do. He recognizes the mismatch, simply rises up and fires.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
A chance to check out the numbers for Miller. He's really producing here second half of the season. He's getting around 8 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Keels. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Hood, Javino. Shot clock at 6. Poked loose and stolen by Miller. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. And finished up by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Here's Javino. Scoreless thus far. And that one drops.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And here is Washington. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And James Wiseman picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Johnson. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Javino. His last outing, he had 8 points. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Bell. The Pistons have gotten 8 of the 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. From downtown, and Hood Javino pulls it down. Outside, Jones. To the inside. Here's Javino. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average of nearly 16 points a game.
Terrible shot selection, but you got to appreciate his confidence.
No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Detroit with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Here's Toole. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And Jones sends it back.
Jones is an energy guy. He can give them a spark at either end.
A nice shot by Hood Schifino.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the pass to Wiseman. Now, here's Washington. They need this one, and it's good on the way in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bulls leading by 7. Here's Hood Schifino. He's got 5. Here's Keel. Misses from close range. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here is Bell. He's guarded closely. The Pistons working the ball around now. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Left side, Jones. Pass to Hood, Schifino. Driving in. And no good. And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham is the point with Thompson on the wing. Miller is out there with Sharp. That's the group for Detroit right now. Thompson right side. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
The dish now to Cunningham. On the wing, Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in. tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Pistons, trailing by 4. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. A three-pointer is right on target. Cunningham's got 12.
This is why Cade Cunningham was selected #1. Such a special talent.
And they call an illegal screen here. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Kicks it to Thompson. Going inside, and Thompson slams it home. 6 changes of the lead here.
And both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Thompson. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you love his anticipation, all those steals. He's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
I mean, high-level feel for the game allows him to gamble with a purpose. Does he get burned once in a while? Sure, but not as often as he guesses right.
Now, here's Dosunmu. And that time, also a missed shot. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Thompson for the triple. Johnson with the rebound. Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Bufkin. Banked in off the glass. Bufkin's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Pistons have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Thompson driving the lane. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. Chicago trailing here. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Dosunmu. Lock at 6. They get a hand on it. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Bufkin. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Philadelphia.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
And Detroit again with the bucket.
Wow, that's a crisp pass by Cunningham. He has a good sense for finding those openings.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Toole. Thompson with the rebound. Here are the Pistons with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. And Cunningham with the slam.
On the drive, Cunningham moves with purpose, insisting on getting to his look.
Here's Bufkin. He's covered by Thompson. Bufkin, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Passes it to Sharp. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Covered by Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And the Bulls making a change here.
Substitution.
Ball's checked in.
Ball. Lonzo. Ball. Now,
here's Sharp. A 14-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, He brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at Chicago. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, there's the Pistons. They're sitting in third place.
And I think for the Pistons, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down. His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Thompson dishes to Cunningham. Driving inside. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Wonderful concentration by Cunningham, taking the contact and using his strength to finish the play.
Offensive rebound. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Only the loudest fans, only the noisiest fans will get T-shirts. So break it up. Break up the volume now.
Heisman's checked in for the Pistons. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. In fourth, the Pistons.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
There's Ball with the 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Lonzo.
Reliable three-point shooting is so important. Lonzo works hard to deliver that for the team.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. From deep three-point land. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And there's the pass to Ball.
Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 5th in scoring. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. The free throw drops for Dosunmu. Detroit making a switch here. Washington's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
It's tipped. Shoots. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Bulls making a change here. Heels checked in. Three-pointer. Bell sinks the three-pointer. Bell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Takes the 13-footer, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Oh, check out the handles Their nasty spin move had his man grab it for air.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, Chicago has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
Bulls have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Number 32 at the line for 1.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Detroit's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Now, Washington, 20 points for him last game against Houston. And finished off by Wiseman. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Dishes to Bell. Washington with it from past the arc. Hands it from downtown. Now it's a 4-point Piston lead.
I don't think the defense had any idea what they were doing there. Clear miscommunication leading to an easy basket for the offense.
Knocks the pass to Jones. Over Bell. They get it again. Pass to Keels. Second chance shot. Wiseman with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Here's Hood Schifino. Defended by Bell. Pass to Jones. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Bell. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Pass to Hood Schifino. Shoots over Washington. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good. 9 points in the game so far. Detroit leading by 4. Time now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. He told me that there is tendonitis in the knee, and it's causing him a lot of problems. The pain has just become too much. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
I mean, a devastating blow, to say the least.
So it's Detroit now. The Bulls getting the bucket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Pistons have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Shoot 2. That one is off. And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 5. Outside, Jones. Here's Knox, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bulls have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And here is Washington. He has 5. Passes to Bell. And here's Miller. Back to Bell. With the shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Now, here's Washington. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Pass to Hood, Schifino. No good, shot missing. Detroit's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. 50 seconds left here in the second. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the basket by Knox. The Pistons shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Chicago. With the teardrop, good D by Bell.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
With 1 on the clock, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
A pretty gifted defender. Herb Jones knows how to put the clamps on you.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the baskets, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. There was absolutely no stopping Cade Cunningham in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. Second unit guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And you know, like the fire under the starters, baby.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Knox, and it's Ball in at the 1. Cunningham finds Thompson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
At the line for your Pistons, Thompson.
That free throw good from Thompson. Bulls trail by 3. There's the pass to Keels. Here's Buffkin. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Cunningham for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Buffkin. A 3-ball. The shot, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Cunningham passes to Sharp. And he finishes nicely on the way. And it's a 5-point Piston lead.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the paint. Here's Buffkin. Good D by Thompson. Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. It's stolen. Here's Keels. 6 points for him. To the wing on the left. Here's Buffkin. And Thompson sends it back.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers in the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Out to the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Toole. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. Pistons leading by 5. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Basket good.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Pass to Bufkin. Here's Keel. He's got 6.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Back to Miller. Out to Thompson. Rocket 2. He's feeling it. Another shot. And finally they hit one. And now it's a 9-point Piston lead. Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Bufkin. Bucket is good. Bufkin's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Sharp, the pass to Thompson. Bufkin with the rebound. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Knox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And also they took advantage of their quickness.
2 shots.
Got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. He kicks it to Cunningham. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Look at the handles from the big guard. Cunningham just makes things happen.
Passes it to Knox. He dishes it to Ball. Over Cunningham. And again, no good by Chicago.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Keel. 6 points for him. Here's Knox. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now, here's Cunningham. 1 points in the game. He takes it in. And that one drops for him. 11 points in the game.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Offensive rebound, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second-chance opportunities. That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Hooked away. Here's Miller, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Takes a three, drills the three-pointer. And now it's a 12-point Detroit lead.
Not only is he a deadly shooter from out there, but he is towering over his defender.
Here's Knox, uses both hands to slam it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. So, Steve, you were drafted by the Heat, a young expansion team at the time down in Miami. But if you had to choose, which city would you give an expansion team to right now?
I think Seattle and Las Vegas are at the top of everyone's list. San Diego would be nice because I love to travel there. I love when Vancouver had a team. How about bringing that team back, Kevin?
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Heisman's checked in for Sharp. Bell comes in for Miller, and Washington subbed in for Thompson.
That's great defense, but you couldn't stop Cade Cunningham on that play.
Here's Hood Schifino, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Here's Jones, rebounded by Bell. Detroit leading by 12. Of the key, and that's good for two. Bell's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. The pass to Jones. Hands the shot with nobody near him.
Sometimes you gotta let it go with the defense closing in. Jones did just that.
Inside. The shot's good from Wiseman. Wiseman's got 6.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Outside, Jones. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Tool. He can't get that one to fall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Feeds it to Wiseman. Now here's Jones. Here's Hood Schifino. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. He has 7.
Oh, great move to get to the rack there against the guy who doesn't really just have the strength to be able to keep him away from the rim.
Now Bell. He's got 8. Goes up to the stripe. No good that time.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
And the shot goes in.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Launches it. Basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Tool. He's covered by Wiseman. And Wiseman sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Here's Tool. No good off the back of the rim. Pistons leading by 13. Cunningham outside. No basket there. Missed number 4 of his 14 field goal attempts. Pass to Hood Schifino. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Wiseman. There's the dish to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. 25 points for Cade Cunningham.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Dosunmu. Outside, Jones. Drains the three-pointer. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Some of Jones's minutes are dictated by how well he shoots the three ball.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Cade Cunningham.
What you get with Cade Cunningham is a crafty scorer who also makes everyone around him better.
Here's Hood Schifino. He has 7. Pulls it up. Second chance effort. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Go.
Words of praise from Billy Donovan asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. James Wiseman's out there with Sharp. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Washington. That's the group for Detroit right now.
For the Bulls, Buffkin taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Chicago making a switch here. Keel's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Washington with it.
4, 5. Hill, first personal foul. First team foul.
To the inside. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Knox.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against, and he was undeterred.
Now, here's Washington. Shoots from the baseline. Count it.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Keel. He's covered by Thompson.
Pistons foul.
Miller's checked in for James Wiseman.
First personal foul. Team second. Now returning on the floor to your Pistons, Miller.
Here's Knox, covered by Miller. Shot clock at 5. It's blocked. To the paint, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Ball against Washington. Right side, Ball. Can't cash in from close range.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Miller finds Washington. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. No good from the wing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it's blocked. Rob. Outside, Ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. That shot, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Washington passes to Sharp. Up and in on the layup. Sharp's got 10 points here in the second half.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Third personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Bulls, number 32, taking 3 shots.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Detroit leading by 13. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Here's Knox. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Knox has got 12 points here in the second half. Pass to Washington. Thompson outside. A floater, and no problem from Washington as he finishes at the rim.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And the Bulls, another 3.
Lonzo.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Tries it from 9. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Buffkin after the basket by Detroit. 6 to shoot. It's deflected. They recover it. It's good.
32.
Pistons leading by 10. The pass to Washington. Now, here's Sharp. Shot from free throw range. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And the shot is good.
The D has to push ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
Ball against Washington. Excellent D there from Ball. Bulls trail by 8. Covered by Miller. Here's Keels. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Washington kicks to Thompson.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And the Bulls making a change here.
Team second. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
Miller outside. And here is Washington. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half. 0 turnovers. But since the break, he's been a disaster.
And the Pistons making a change here. Bulls trail by 8. A steal. And they're running. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Keels. Got a piece of it. Pistons have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Buffkin.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Bulls making a change here.
Team second. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls. Shafino.
Pistons leading by 8. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
For your Pistons youth dance team.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Cade Cunningham.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Washington. He's covered by Ball. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
The Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. There's Ball with the 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Cunningham up top. And that That'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He's the kind of player every team is looking for. Cunningham understands both how to move the ball and how to create for himself.
Cunningham.
That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pass to Knox. And he drives in. And Miller with the block. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Puts it up off the inbound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Can't hit the corner three.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Good. Javino shot is off.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now, here is Miller. Just 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Hood Schifino. Passes it the ball. A 3. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball. Here's Cunningham on the mark with the 15-footer. And now a 12-point Detroit lead.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Here's Hood Schifino. Pass to Bufkin. And it's Ball in the corner. Shot clock at 5 to stop the run. Now the pass to Knox. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Thompson surveying the floor. Cunningham on the wing. Releases from 15. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Cade knows his game, lets it come organically, which allows him to feel comfortable taking these shots.
And the Bulls call timeout here. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Here's Bufkin. Pass to Hood Schifino. Detroit with the rebound. Miller's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The kick out to Cunningham. And the 3 off target.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Here's Toole. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Detroit leading by 12. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Buffkin. He's covered by Thompson. The rebound by Sharp.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Cunningham outside. Ace Smitty in the playoffs. It's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
It wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
It's good from Cunningham. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Bulls trail by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pistons.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take the record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Cade Cunningham.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Cunningham against Ball. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Turning up the intensity. Ball isn't afraid to clash with the defense inside.
Line for the Bulls. Ball. Lonzo. Ball. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
If you're a point guard and you want the ball at the end of games, you have to knock down free throws. That's something Lonzo Ball is working on, in my opinion.
And the second free throw, good.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the way up. And the Pistons lead by 16.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Assist from Ball. Lonzo. Ball. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one,
but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.